now. Come on, it's Saturday night. Few housekeeping things. The exit is right there. There's an exit above the door. You'll go out left down the stairs where you came in. If for whatever reason that's blocked, down the hallway to the left, there's another set of stairs and an elevator you can take. Bathroom out there to the right. It is single occupancy, so please knock. We don't want to make any unexpected friends. There is a bar downstairs. Feel free to go down and get a drink anytime you would like. Who here is at the Providence Improv Guild for the first time? Who here is at the Providence Improv Guild the second time tonight? Yeah! So you get it. You're going to get some people are going to ask you for words. You're going to scream out the words, and we're going to see a great show. Without further ado, let's just introduce our first team. This is one of the best indie teams on the scene right now. Give it up for Donut Rizz!
Hi folks, thanks so much for coming out tonight. My name is Ryan. We are Donut Rizz! I have been legally advised not to tell you that we're here to Rizz all over you tonight. So instead, I'd like to ask you for a little bit of assistance.
You're not supposed to say that 5 minutes are allowed.
Not again. All right, I'd like to ask for a little bit of assistance. We need a little bit of inspiration from all of you. Tonight, I would like to ask, what is a location that fits roughly in this space that has a little bit of an emotional place in your life? You don't have to get too specific, but think of something that has some meaning to you. Or be vague. Or be vague.
Childhood bedroom.
Too specific.
Inflatable cable? What did you say?
Dog park?
Yeah. All right, sure. Dog park.
Dog park.
Oh, thanks for meeting me here, James.
Sorry, anytime.
Listen, I've had a really rough week.
Again?
Yeah. Boss fired me.
Already?
Huh?
I didn't think he was ready to do that. I thought he was going to give you another chance.
How did you know that?
I'm not sure. I must have just heard it somewhere.
What do you mean you heard it somewhere?
It's not like I was, talking to one side of work all about you or anything.
Yeah, that would be absolutely insane.
So we're gonna have to let someone go.
Someone?
Yeah.
Someone like you need to come up with a list of people? Suggestions I'd like to find?
It's between.
Let's see. I say you fire the other person you keep in. That's my vote. Were you saying this?
I wish all decisions were this easy.
All right, so let's say you were talking to the boss outside of work. Obviously you would have told him that, I'm a hard worker. I do my part,
I think I mentioned that.
Yeah, I've been at the company.
How hard would you say he works on a scale of 1 to like 15?
Like 7.5 at most.
Average.
Yeah.
And yourself, on a scale of 7 to 15, how would you rate yourself?
7, 15, I would put myself at, I'm gonna be modest and give myself a 14.5.
Oh, wow.
I agree, he's a 14.5, because that other guy stole my territory.
Wow.
So you better fire that other guy,
Okay, I don't have a
or else
spot
I'm
for
gonna
that.
start pooping in our
on my
house.
chart. Can we get the janitor or security in the office, please?
Oh, I'm security. I mean, like, this is a dog. You need like a dog catcher for this. I can take out humans.
Can we get a dog catcher, please?
It's you, you marked your territory here, this is my turf.
It's literally my turf. I am the security job now.
I don't give a fuck if it's your job, this is my job, this is nature.
Excuse me, Poochie. Poochie, you wanna fight? I do Krav Maga, Poochie. You think I haven't fought people 5 times bigger than you? I can fight a dog. I'm not afraid to punch a dog.
I'm a pit bull. You don't know what life was like before Mr. Boss adopted me. You don't know what my life was like in the streets, scrounging for scraps.
You think you're the first one to scrounge for scraps in the street? I'm not even a person. I'm 3 terriers in a trench coat. I have them all the time.
Seems to be a lot of impersonation going on like that. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Everyone's wearing masks, they're not their real self.
No, that's not the regular mask, like the medical thing either. It's like,
Yeah, it's almost like it's a metaphor.
they don't want to show themselves.
Yes. Also, I'm your mom.
Pay no attention to the metaphor. 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 Pay no attention to the metaphor.
I'm scared. I
We've been combing the same for the past
I don't know
3
how to swim.
days.
I can't jump. I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim.
I don't need you to know how to swim. This is the long jump.
I know.
You are the 3-time world Olympic champion. You tripped over one snail and now you're suddenly afraid to jump into some sand?
Listen, that was a nudibranch, okay? And those things are toxic.
I don't care about your part-time marine biology degree or whatever the hell that is.
My toe is swollen.
Oh no, your swollen toe.
I can't dive anymore.
Like
I can't dive anymore.
Like every other 16-year-old athlete, we ship off to some random country to be in a village full of grown-ass men. We don't care. You're there to bring home medals, and that's it. Now jump on that sand, Missy.
I think I might need a push. I don't know. I think I might need a motivational push.
Here's a push.
What?
You're disappointed.
Dad.
Thank you for inviting me on the hike.
I was hoping you'd come. We need to check out these woods and get enough people here that can help us out to see what's in the woods.
Say that again?
We need to have enough people to find out what's in the woods. I'm glad you came.
I really thought we were just going for you want to bring people to the woods.
To find what's there.
Yeah, they're starting up another search party.
Yeah.
They think they can find our secret Bigfoot conclave.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna. We're gonna keep reproducing and they're not gonna find us.
We're gonna keep reproducing, making more Bigfoots and collecting more Bigfoot popes.
And then we're gonna bring Payless Shoe Source back.
I wish I had shoes that fit my feet.
Exactly, right?
God damn,
There's
those
a
were
market,
good times.
there's a market for this.
We are the market.
Our children are the market, our great-grandchildren are the market. Woo.
We're busy plotting. Do you have to do this right now, Gerald?
We gotta leave him on a different trail.
Right in front of us, we're literally right here, man.
Just camouflage.
You know, or you could just like walk backwards, you know?
All right, gonna give me my ghillie suit.
Like, literally, you could just walk backwards and then like, they'll think that you're going that way, but you're actually going this way, you know? That's what all the other great kids do. Come on, dude.
I have one job.
Why are you so stubborn?
Gerald, they're coming. You gotta get clear, buddy. You've got like 30 seconds before they make you.
I've been doing this for 30 years.
You got 30 seconds.
We gotta be out there somewhere. I've been looking for 30 years. I know they're here.
If it's been 30 years, they might not be here.
I know it.
Have a seat.
Cheers. How they got on the goods?
Don't worry about that. Just 30 years ago, what happened?
I was out in the woods, walking along, and I saw them. It was a small one. I saw it. I know it was a Bigfoot.
You saw a small Bigfoot.
A small Bigfoot. Right
So
along
they
there.
were the size 8.
No, it was a small Bigfoot. Aren't you listening?
I'm hearing.
You're speaking to the microphone, sir. So you're saying it was like a
It's a small Bigfoot.
So it was like an 8, a size 8 in women's, right?
I think that would be like an average-sized man.
That's what I was saying. Person to hold it to the mic.
I have a name.
I totally remember it.
I don't know his name either.
I think it was a 7.5.
It was a 7.5 in women's, right?
Yes.
That's a child-sized shoe.
No, Bigfoot.
At Payless Shoe Source, you can buy a 7.5 in women's and have it be as big as your car. Because that is how big our feet can get.
That is how big our feet can get.
That's how
That
big
is
your
how
feet
big.
get.
That is how big our feet can get.
That is how big our feet can get.
That is how big our feet.
That is how big our feet can get.
That is how big our
That
feet
is
can
how
get.
big our feet can get.
That is how big our feet can get. That is how big our feet can get. I ate your sandwich, it was me! Chase it!
You did it? I never suspected you would do it. Rodney, my best friend.
You got me fired.
I could kill the boss.
I did what had to be done.
We're just talking losing a job. You can get another job. You can't get another life.
It's not murder if they don't catch me.
No, it's still murder. They just don't catch you.
Revenge. I ran all the way to Oklahoma to track down the killer of Mr. Boss, the only one who ever loved me.
I knew it would be the dog.
Yeah, you can't get rid of me. I was a pit bull, you know. I still am a pit bull. You know?
I'm glad that didn't change over time. That would be kind of strange.
Yeah, you know, I thought about going Siberian Husky, but I don't have the legs for it,
Our mutations keep coming out weirder and weirder.
See the pit bull that looked like a husky?
It could not make up its mind.
No. One day it's one day it's another.
Your appendage is showing. So we gotta stop experimenting on ourselves.
It's got a mind of its own.
I know.
Put that away.
Mine too.
Put that away.
We use such a cool thing just to exist with regular humans.
The way those move is just creeping me out.
It's supposed to be sexy. I was going for sexy.
It does not work. It does not work. I was going to be strong and confident, but I'm pretty sure this isn't it.
No, we need a lot of anxiety.
Keep it going, we're going, Thank you, Mike. I feel like this time to say, hey, I didn't do that. Improvpig.com. We have some level 1 classes coming up. We have some workshops coming up, including a Rich Talarico 2-day workshop. If you don't know who Rich Talarico is, he's a writer for SNL, Mad TV. If you know the Aaron sketch from Key and Peele, he is the one who wrote that. I and some of the people here are currently in a sketch writing class with him. It's fantastic. He's an amazing teacher. There's 3 spots left. I highly implore you, if you're into improv at all, sign up for this workshop. With that being said, who's ready for our headliner tonight? Let's make some noise for Dutch Angle!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Checking the AC.
yeah.
Okay.
That's how I always do. I just gotta touch that thing. I gotta control everything.
Hi, we're the group that needs to control everything. We're Dutch Angles, and we're gonna make a movie for you this evening.
Yeah, to get inspired, usually we ask for a movie that is real.
Yeah.
It's been a while. We do this like quarterly.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say a good job to Donut Rizz. They were great. It's hard to go over Pop Smoke.
Yeah, it is.
They fucking shut it off.
From outside, we're not in the back. Like, we're not the causes.
We were Pop Smoke.
So, I guess we just be clear. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna create a motion picture for you, a film. I'm Peter. This is JJ.
Yeah, we have an unlimited budget.
We do.
That's because of the Wahlbergs.
Yeah, we're produced by the Wahlbergs of Wahlburgers and the movie
Six Silence.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one. I almost said it.
We both said a Donnie Wahlberg movie though, which is pretty clear.
That's it. That's all you can say.
Yeah.
He's a detective the rest of the other time.
Yep, exactly. Nailed it. Okay. From this half the audience.
Fuck! Pop Smoke the vehicle!
From this side onward, could we get the real title of a real movie that exists and maybe you've seen?
Legend.
Legend. Okay. Yeah, that's a real movie that exists.
That's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, Tim Curry.
Nice.
There's a hidden temple in it. From this side, the audience this way, can you get the title of a fake novel that you would write if you had $1 million in a cabin and a lot of cocaine?
Purple Gatsby.
The Queen and
High on life.
Bugs
Gatsby.
Bird
That's
Gatsby?
the Purple Gatsby.
Oh, the
Oh, thank you!
Purple
Yeah.
Gatsby.
The Purple Gatsby, the legend.
All right, well, that was easy. Okay. Purple Gatsby. the fanfare for the 20th Century Fox, now just 20th Century Studios logo, comes, the numbers sweep across the screen, and right as the fanfare ends, the numbers turn from gold to purple, because this is one of those times where they make the production logo all cool to like this is a special movie.
Yeah, they put a lot of money into that. You can see the rest of the set is like, not good. It was built in the 70s on an old studio lot on like an old branch where they did the cowboy thing. So you see here that there is like still a bar, like a saloon, an old saloon across, and that has some beautiful LED lights underneath, the most modern of LED lights.
Yeah, so the bar's right here. There's LED lighting, and it's kind of sepia toned so that it looks like this is an old time. But really, it's present day when this movie is being made. The magic of filmmaking. There's a honky-tonk piano over here. With one of those, it has one of those that plays itself. It's a player piano, the thing that spins.
The job piano or something.
There's rows of bottles, rows of bottles, bunch of different colors. Some of them clearly just Mountain Dew bottles with the labels taken off.
And then every bottle has a wanted sign with the face of every guy who's committed a crime. Only guys commit crimes.
Yeah, this is a well-known thing about the 1920s, which is when this is set, is that the precursor to when they used to put like missing people on milk cartons is they used to put wanted posters on alcohol bottles. So this is actually a really interesting historical bit of trivia. So there's a bartender behind the bar. Just a big white mustache. The actor's clearly very, very young, probably like mid-20s, but the mustache is really white. So they really want this actor to look old. And the bartender's kind of scratching himself, really trying to convince us that he's old. He's wearing like an old-timey vest. Like there's like a rifle slung across his back, he's scratching dandruff out onto the counter because in those days that's how you clean counters.
Mom says psoriasis would be useful someday.
And another old-timer enters the bar. Oh, hello there, Duncan.
Hello there,
Hey.
Ronald.
Oh, here early as usual.
Yeah.
I'll take my usual.
What was that?
It's real gold.
It's real.
That's real gold. Watch.
No.
Yeah. Didn't break or nothing. That's not fool's gold. That's real gold.
You pretty much can have everything on this wall with that amount of gold.
I'll take it.
I went out for myself too.
Just poured it right into my hand.
Okay. Take mine. I apologize.
You're
Early
early.
shakes and early psoriasis.
No need to apologize, Duncan. I've come into some money recently. I'm gonna be skipping town any day now. This old town.
I'll put my foot in the bar.
Alright. So unsanitary.
No, I don't see.
Well, as it turns out, I've gotten come into a little bit of gold. This is just a taste. If you want more gold, you want more gold? You come to old Daniel here.
You want me to spread the word through the bar? Why don't you just deal the gold in the bar here?
You're the one I trust. You're the person who served me alcohol all these years, and I feel like I owe it to you to let you know if you need the gold.
All right,
It's
so,
yours, guys.
but it's gonna be kind of weird. People are amethyst people.
You want to know how I got my gold?
People love amethyst.
Well, I'll
That's
tell
what I
you,
call food.
it was a strange cold night.
Back on the bar.
Do you have a straw? I'm gonna take a straw.
All right, go Dave.
It was a cold creeping night, and I was out riding the donkey on the rounds, doing the rounds on the donkey. The gold rounds.
The guy, okay, you were going in other people's sites and stealing their shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. You know me so well. Though.
yeah, because you can't mine in the middle of the night for your gold.
Well, you can, but
Yeah,
easier to steal it, right?
you're so dirty for a 24-year-old. Dude, you're close to death's door. You've been sipping drinks since you walked in here. Climbing mountains, going into people's minds. You've been shot at many a time.
Yes. But it's all been worth it. Because now I'm coming to some gold. And I'm about to tell you how I got that gold. So it was just last night. It was last night for contest. For contest. You know, for contest.
Okay, last night, what's
Last
this?
night, you
Yeah,
how's that?
it was good, it was
Wasn't it gold,
good.
man?
No,
Wasn't it gold?
no,
So, I'm so drunk.
I'm not that excited to be honest with you because
Feel it.
I don't know what gold is and I've never owned it. Amethyst
I'm
is the thing
sorry.
that I love and this town loves. But please don't want to have the gold.
You don't know what gold is?
It's a color, right?
Let me tell you what gold is. It's the most beautiful thing.
You see there's a shark inside and there's a montage of different mining things in the history of gold and how mined. And you see the AG on the chart.
Beach. You can fashion it into a ring. You can fashion it
I'm
into
gonna go back here.
and then just rub it for good luck.
Whoa, that seems like a lot of shit to make gold.
Yes,
That's a lot of steps. Is it worth it?
absolutely. Look at it.
It is shiny.
Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
This one's shaped like a tooth.
Well,
I'm not putting it in.
that's where things get complicated.
Oh.
I found this fella. Well, it's kind of a fella of legend.
Whoa.
He's the old gold tooth man.
Whoa. That's real.
Legend has it that you take a gold tooth from that man, another gold tooth grows in. Right away.
On that man.
Right in this place. One day, 24 hours. Another gold tooth.
And how many times have you done it?
Oh, it's only been one day.
Oh.
Just the one.
All right. I'll see tomorrow if you're lying or not. You better bring 2 of those.
All right, I will.
Yeah. What are you gonna ask? I feel like you're gonna ask me to go on an adventure with you. I
Do
felt
you
like.
want to see him? Do you want to meet the man?
Oh, he's awake? Do I want to meet the man?
I've got him up in my jail cell.
Oh shit! All right. No. Yeah, serve
I'll tell you the
yourself.
story.
Serve yourself.
All right. All right. Do you want the back of the donkey or the front of the donkey?
Ah, that.
Here we go. Okay. So let's.
I'm gonna move up. I think I'm gonna get bucked off.
Okay, yeah, no, he's the rabbit one. Well, okay, I call this fella, he's the old man with the gold teeth. I call him Purple Man because it's hard to breathe up there. He's not-
Oh, it's an oxygen joke?
Yeah, so I found him on top of the mountain and he invited me into his hut. And I said, "Are you the old man with the legend? The one with the golden teeth?" And he said, "Well, you caught me."
Holy shit, that sounds boring. Let's go back. I'll go back to the bar. You're the doctor.
How about we just show not tell? I'll take your picture.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do that.
All right, we come to a hut on top of the mountain where an old man with gold teeth is tied to a chair.
I'm gonna gonna get you because my arms are a little fat and it's hard to tie them up behind a chair. And so it's extra, it's worse. This is capital punishment of holding someone captive.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, hey, honey, I'm sorry.
Who tied you up? You weren't like this when I left.
The guy in the middle of the night who came and took me to.
Some man came and took your tooth?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ronald. His name was Ronald.
Oh, that bastard. I'll bet he's probably trying to pull more teeth out of you. He
Yeah.
probably thinks you're his prisoner.
Well, I am.
Anyway, I got some eggs.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Want them hard boiled or scrambled? I know you like it both ways.
Yeah, both ways.
All right.
Both ways.
Sure, well.
Scramble up those hard boils. It's been a while. I'm usually eating pickled eggs at the bar.
Okay.
You know, my grandfather invented the pickled egg.
Do tell.
Yeah,
You know,
he
we've
did.
been married for 37 years and never told me that.
Yeah. He was living in the rough conditions of Siberia. And it was cold, and you had to do things. You had to take vegetables and pickle them so you have them in the season, you know what I mean? Unless you can't go outside and grow shit. So they took a duck, an egg, they tried 3 different things first. Snake egg, duck egg, and a chicken egg. And then they put it in vinegar and for months, see what's gonna be the best.
That's how you made your family fortune. I never even realized.
Yeah.
I always assumed it was because of the teeth.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be making Fabergé eggs pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I forgot you know about those.
Okay,
There's stuff around
well,
there.
in case somebody was here who didn't know what that is, it's one of those like jeweled
Yeah.
eggs that
Very pretty,
they
they're like
open up.
sexy for an egg.
There's like a little seed inside.
Yeah, they sexualize the egg.
I don't know how.
An egg is sexualized in nature, ain't it? Wow, I'm doing a lot of thinking today, being all tied up.
Me too. I have no idea how to scramble and hard-boiled eggs. I'm trying to figure it out over here. It's real hard. Do you want me to?
Don't worry about it, just put pepper on it,
Okay.
it'll be fine.
Sounds
White pepper.
Okay. What?
I sneeze! It's only one pepper. The voice is in my head. I only can use white pepper and sneeze. not
honey,
working.
the voice in your head bothering you again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This was bad.
I wish it'd bother me in like a more convenient way. But the voices always come when it's time that I'm with other people.
I know.
When I'm by myself, it's just peaceful.
That's tough, honey. You know, sometimes I feel like you'd be better off without me.
Whoa. Hey, I don't like that.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna call some people over. We're gonna have an intervention. You said you didn't want to be around
Oh, no,
or
I just,
something
I
like that?
was humoring you. I thought it seemed.
No, that's serious.
Okay, no, it's cool, I didn't.
No, we love you
I
here.
was kind of.
We love you.
Oh, good. I know.
You made me scramble boiled
I know I
eggs.
did. It's hard. I don't know how
You
I did.
sleep next to me every night.
I
Somehow
do.
someone still steals my tooth.
I was sounding.
Maybe we should move our bed together.
That's a good idea. Let's try that. Here, let me cut you loose. I feel like that'll make you feel better.
Please.
There you go. There you go.
Fucking hey.
All right. Here's your egg. So the guy who signed you up, is he coming back anytime soon? Ronald, he said?
He's gonna come when we're asleep and he's gonna try to take my tooth.
Huh.
So we're gonna act like we're asleep tonight.
Maybe we should set the dog up outside.
Set the dog
Set the dog up outside.
to get him or to bark. To know when
Just
he's
to look,
approaching.
just to look what the two dogs do.
Yeah, like the Maltese. We'll let the Maltese do it,
Yeah.
not the other one. The Maltese, yeah. The other one just sits, doesn't do anything. I don't even know what the other one is.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a real problem.
We'll pick
Maltese is pretty
one. We'll
good,
pick
though.
one later.
Alright. Come on, Malteser. Come up with a name for it one day. Alright, sit up outside there. Go on. You get to sleep outside. See, he's gonna bark, he's gonna wake us up. Everything will be just fine.
Alright. Hey, I finished it, right?
Oh,
I'm gonna put this.
Fuck, I don't Just put it in the bucket, that's
Oh,
where
that's
I,
a sin.
that's where I go to wash. Yeah, you know, we're wealthy, but we sure do keep things simple.
Yeah. We should hire people to live with us and do things.
Maybe sometime.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we're just doing great.
I mean, there's a lot of dander and dust in this place.
Yeah, but you know what? They
want.
used to have to clean bars, so maybe that we could bottle that and sell it.
Alright.
All right, let's turn in for tonight. All right, we cut to outside. It's later that night. The donkey arrives at the door of the hut, and the two men they get off. They're gone.
Donkey, don't mind me, man. Put my foot on you, Donkey. That's fine, Donkey likes it. He's got osteoporosis.
He's just picking. Don't do that.
Alright, okay.
Come on. We got okay. So we gotta take this seriously, all right? Because there's a lot of money to be made on.
You're
this.
wearing a funny mask. So
Sorry.
you're taking this seriously.
Okay. It just makes me feel better. I don't want to get on.
It's a big Fabergé egg mask. Why did you wear that? It's so stupid.
I don't know. I guess I find it sexual, something like that.
Yeah. Lots of friends.
We got. He should be tied up in there. Should be no problem. I'm gonna keep him there for the rest of his life. He's gonna come up here once a day, take a tooth out of his mouth, right? Simple.
Are
That's
we gonna bring him groceries? Feed him? Because he can die easily and fast.
Right, that could be a problem if we don't bring him groceries to eat. He
Yeah.
probably has to relieve himself too.
Oh,
He probably has
yeah.
a lot of things to take care of.
Yeah.
I saw he had 2 dogs, but one of them didn't do anything.
No. He wouldn't do anything.
And the other one just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, maybe the wife?
Wait, what?
Is that a wife that lives with him?
Wait, you saw a wife go in? Wait, did you see a wife go in there?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought he lived by himself.
No, she just wears all black robes. Her CPAT's black. Her whole theory is, I actually know, she puts one of her customers. So when she comes in, she's like, I wear all black, so when death comes, death doesn't know, because death stares at death in the eyes. So I was like, what? What are you talking about? So her hat, I guess, no one sees. Death goes by, you take a tooth, and she doesn't move. She acts dead. Maybe she's dead. I don't know. Did you ever touch her? What?
I didn't know that she existed, Duncan. And you did know that she existed. And
Oh.
I told you this whole thing. I had to tell you this whole legend. You know about it the whole time.
There's 2 houses on the hill. I don't know. I think that was maybe that house.
I spent so much time telling you this story. You already knew it. You said you were bored. You said you were bored, and then you told me to shut up.
I hang in a bar all day, I hear stories, so I can come up with the whole narrative, and I know everything about everything. I can write a little play, little sketches out here. We can do skits. Make money.
Well, fuck, I guess let's do that then, Duncan.
Come on, right now!
Well, if the guy's married, and if he's got a wife in there, obviously my whole plan's fucked then, isn't it, Duncan? I can't go in there and take the tooth out of the guy if he's got a wife in there.
It's not like the tooth is helping them. They're still living on a mountain, really poor, so they don't care about gold. So I think we can still pull this off.
All right, I don't know, let's try it. But I like the sketch writing
Are you
idea.
gonna wear the
right now.
mask? Are you gonna wear the mask? That might
No,
scare her.
Yeah.
Oh, she might like it.
Shit. Now I'm conflicted. Because it does
So
make me
am
feel
I.
safer. Let's, Duncan, we've been talking about this whole Purple Gatsby
Yeah.
heist, this whole ride up here. And, I don't know, now that you've revealed to me that you knew the whole thing all along, and that this guy's got a wife, and he's kind of living an impoverished life, now I'm starting to feel really bad about this.
You should.
I was kind of imprisoned him forever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just taking tooth out of his mouth every day, and I thought there was no
You
problem.
have empathy. You're the most perfect person in the scenario. You should never, I don't want you to kill yourself.
You're giving me.
I need
You're
you.
giving me a lot of credit. Because my plan
Everyone in
was
this town wants to kill themselves.
Well, obviously, there's one way to solve that. With some amazing sketch comedy, like Rizz and sketch comedy. Come on, I've got a desk right inside the donkey. Like,
Alright, that's impressive. Alright, we start off
Okay.
with
Scene 1. The man is in his house. The wife walks in. We cross dissolve to the sketch that they're writing. We watch it play out. Honey, I'm home. You're all tied up. Oh, no, you're not tied up. Shit. We fucked this up. We cut back to them writing the sketch. Alright, we've already fucked it up.
stop turning your cousin as an actor.
I'm sorry. He just really wanted to do it.
Alright. So you come in, she's not tied up, but she's actually just out. She had a hard day at work.
I like
Is that
this.
funny?
I like this. No, but there's pathos to it.
Okay.
Let's write this. Okay, so scene 1. She walks in. We see the sketch play out. Boy, I've had such a hard day at work.
Come sit down. You wanna tell me about it? On the donkey? Donkey lives in the house.
We cut back to them, right?
I thought it would be funny. He was like, oh, it's in the house. Donkey's in the house. By the way,
It is kind of funny, actually. I mean, maybe we should go with it. We cut back to the sketch. I'm so glad we brought a donkey into our house.
Yes.
I'm so glad.
It's great. It's better than an ottoman. We can put the donkey at the curb. Someone will definitely pick it up. If you put the.
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying, like, you know, the rag man that comes on the spring carriage, drawn by 3 horses.
We cut back to them right this sketch. What?
Yeah. I was thinking the Greek gods. Like, you know, I was reading a little bit, and then at night about
The rag man is a Greek god?
No, rag man is part of the American tradition. It hasn't caught up here yet.
Is the rag man another person you've met in town? Because it seems like I keep thinking that people don't exist, they're creatures of legend, and then you're just like, I met them in town.
No,
They come to the bar all the time.
No, exactly. Get to the bar.
Yeah,
I give you my bar rags.
Yeah, I come into the bar. I'm like, hey, you know what? I saw Jesus. He came back. And you're like, yeah, he comes here all the time. I know Jesus is real.
He
I come to
does.
the bar. I'm like, hey, Zeus, did you know that? What do you think about Zeus? You're like, he comes to the bar. He comes all the time. How do you know all these mythical people? And I don't know how you know everybody.
Because this is a stop. This is the legendary stop. And all where the 5 or 6 states touch, you know? And when you pass through, it becomes a new time. Like I think it's an hour ahead.
Because of the people who are writing this movie. Greg, we have like a $200 budget.
That's why I get these marble notebooks.
They're literally made out of marble.
Yeah.
We're gonna stats that shit. We're the swords.
I wanted to call it an aggregate, but that's not an aggregate.
Alright. You know, it's an honor to work with you, but I'm a big fan of your work, writing Europe, the Matrix, and Cloud Atlas.
I didn't really like that. Even though I made it with my sister. Tom Hanks kind of like distracted from the realness.
I get it.
I'm
just saying, I appreciate your work and I appreciate your ambition. I was just gonna write. I thought this was gonna be a screenplay about the guy who catches a guy with gold teeth.
But that's like weird kid folklore stuff. We're adults.
You're right, though. This is something. There's lore here. You know what's huge right now? Marvel movies. You know what's huge in Marvel movies? Multiverses. This touches on multiple universes.
Yeah, it's a way to explain that
Everything connects. Greek mythology, Christianity, American folklore, it all links up in this little town.
it goes on beyond the creative. The
Unbelievable.
people start to take control of it.
This is almost taking on a life of its own, this screenplay. Like, I feel like this isn't just the start of a movie, this is the start of a movement. You know, like, how do you think George Lucas felt when he first wrote the name Darth Vader? That's how I feel right now.
He was excited that he took German and learned what Darth.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. He could be
He was
in
born
this.
to it. Yeah.
He could be in this. I think the possibilities of this town are endless. But we've made it. We figured it out. We figured out the perfect screenplay.
I feel like our town is gonna be a film town.
I know. It's great that we're writing the
We
screenplay
have
in this small
hills, we
town.
have mines, we have one saloon.
Tell me what's special about that saloon.
What's special about this
What's
saloon
special
is
about that
that
saloon?
people visit there from different spans of lore, galaxies, beliefs, you know, mythos. A minotaur came in my heart. A minotaur is gonna come in this bar. I feel like I lived there. I wrote so much about it. I fell asleep in the library writing this story, and I became part of the movie. The dragon picked me up. The dragon brought me over.
Let's go there. Let's go there right now. What are we doing here? We could be writing this whole screenplay in the saloon. Right?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Alright.
How do we get there?
Ronnie! Thank you. That's
Cripple Gatsby will return in Cripple Gatsby 2. The universes ignite.
Hot smoke! Track at the end.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep it going for my kingdom! Let's hear it again for Jonah Rizz. Thank you all for coming out tonight. PIG is a non-profit, so we need your money. There is a donation jar on the desk right there. If you have a few extra dollars, feel free to drop them in there. There's a couple of QR codes behind the seats. Thank you all for coming out and get home safe. Thank you.
I think that was-